Hello everyone, hope you're doing alright. Welcome everybody. Late videos for you. The neat, hope you're all doing well. So Newcastle United have named their fan zone. The name of the fan zone outside James's Park is going to be called St James's Stack, powered by Cellar. Is the full official title. Some people might just name it the Stack. I think that's probably what it's probably going to be commonly known as. But yeah, I've seen the images, and the images are on display as we're talking about this video. Absolutely incredible. I've always championed a fan zone. Some fans aren't. I've always looked at the idea and thought, yeah, it needs it because you've got behind St James's Park, behind the Leazes, you've actually got Leazes Park, which can't be touched, which is a shame, and it's a city centre stadium, which is difficult. Whereas you look at other stadiums across the Premier League, in particular, I do have to look at Manchester City, because they've got all sorts going on around their stadium, but they've got the infrastructure before the stadium was built to do that. We don't. We've obviously got listed buildings, we've got businesses. I work literally next door to where the Stack's going to be as well. So I'm personally excited because for me, I can go out my lunch hour and just go to the Stack. And it's going to be open 7 days a week, not just match days. So you can get your food, your beverages. There's going to be entertainment from comedy nights to gigs that are going to happen as well. So it's all happening inside the Stack, not just match day. And I think it's not just good for Newcastle United and the revenue that it's going to bring, because you think about it, they're going to have a constant revenue coming in 7 days a week. Yes, the Stack will take a cut from it, but of course it's Newcastle United's land and they'll be making a profit without a shadow of a doubt. Non-match day, it's keep raking in the money. It keeps bringing in the money, and it's obviously, we've talked about several times, we've seen it with the Amazon documentary, everybody has talked about the financial fair play that Newcastle United need more money coming in, and this is the way to do it. Hopefully they have it up and running by the end of the year, but realistically, probably I would think by the summer you'll have it in full swing, in full motion, hopefully. It looks incredible, some of the pictures. You can go and watch the game there. There's, as I say, you can get food, you can get booze, and it's what it'll also do as well, it'll help businesses around the area. Yes, it's competition for the likes of the Strawberry and the Shark Bar and stuff, but it'll also bring more people in. It'll bring more revenue to the Newcastle City Council, which of course they're going to love that. In terms of, obviously, the club will make money and so will the council, so win-win. And I've said about this during the last few years, doing videos on YouTube, is that a fan zone is a place where fans can go, in particular those who can't get a match ticket. We all know match tickets is incredibly hard for a lot of fans at the minute, especially when times are good, that this is at least something that they can be part of on match day. I think it will be really, really crowded, don't get me wrong. I think there's too many people in that small area of the car park where it is at the minute to bring in. Maybe it's a one in, one out system until it gets crowded, potentially. I don't know, I'm speculating. But obviously it looks like it's going to be 2 levels. And obviously the planning permission has already gone into the council, and it looks like there'll be 2 levels of the containers with Stack obviously moving. We knew that was just at the bottom of Northumberland Street, and now it's been moved, or going to be moved, to St James's Park. And obviously it's a well-known brand, the Stack. Obviously it's well in, obviously down in Sunderland as well, and across in Newcastle. A lot of people went there to start the night off, drinking and socialising, and this will obviously bring more as well. I don't see, if the Stack is built, I can't see anything else being around it, because it's quite a small car park. And yes, I know there's going to be 2 levels, but I would have liked to seen something maybe for the kids or something. But maybe that's where they'll bring the entertainment in. Maybe they can bring an ex-footballer into the Stack and talk about the upcoming game and his thoughts on whatever, the match or the story or the transfer or whatever it is. Because Manchester City done that. I've seen that with Steve Howe personally. So there's loads of things you can play with, yeah, and obviously entertainment-wise, and future things like talkings, and the club talk about fan engagement is massive, and this is just another step in there for me, and it's all about keeping the fan interactive, whether you live local like myself, or whether you're at the bottom end of the country, or whether in the States or Africa, Asia, wherever are in the world. It's all about engagement. And yes, obviously international fans can't get to this event, but if it was to be live streamed, we've seen it with the women's game last night when I was there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for the nice comment on that. Is that obviously they've trialled highlights packages, and they're going to trial live streaming, get it to a bigger audience. Obviously Dan Ginger was a massive part of that as well, and so it's grown, and it's only a positive thing here, and I'm really excited to see it. And it's more income for the money, because more income for the club, sorry. And I think it's exciting times to be a Newcastle United fan with the Stack, and I think it'd be interesting to see. Like I say, I'll be popping down on my lunch and stuff like that, and you know, the money. I know the money's going in the right places. It's not in Mike Ashley's hands anymore because he sold the land on, didn't he? To his his brother, not his brother, his son-in-law or something like that. And obviously the club of the club, effectively the club did buy the land back, which is great. And it's only a good thing. I want to know what you think of the images and everything like that. And of course, if you want to see still images of them, I've got a link in the description down below to take you to the club's website directly, where you can read the article with all the pictures on there. But as I say, I'm delighted for it. I've championed it for years. It's good. It's really, really good. And I want to know what you think in the comments below. Would you go? And if you don't have a match ticket, would you still go on a match day and take the atmosphere in, especially if you live local? Away fans, how are you going to get away fans? Are they going to be, nope, sorry, you can't come in? It's interesting, but it's positive. It's positive, and it looks like it's developing now, and I'm really, really excited, as I say at the top of the show, to see how this goes. But yeah, I'll bring you another update when we have one in the next few months or so with the stack, as my camera's just eventually moved. But anyways, drop us a like, everybody. See you soon. Bye bye.